All right. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Tulane Dynasty here on EA College Football 26. Having some throat issues. That sounds funny. Pause. Throat's a little sore from just being sick under the weather, so may not talk as much this video, but we'll at least get into some gameplay. Taking a look at recruiting here and our prospect list. So apparently we need one more outside linebacker. So let's see here. We're 5th on this guy's list. But UNC's at the gentleman's list, which we would make the cut in the top 5. Interesting. We could, I mean, I'd rather play it safe. Someone like this. Conference prestige, proximity to home. For this 2-star, Thumburn to snag him, honestly, I may do that. Get Tremble on here. Anyway. Recruiting has gotten interesting so far. You know, we're on the board here with a lot of 1-star players, which is interesting. A lot of guys ready for their visit, which will happen soon. He's on a visit. This is a big week, though. We have a few guys that are coming for a visit this week that are going to be very influential in our program. And I mean, we're first on a few of these 3-star guys that are probably going to make a difference in our Dynasty for sure. Now, if he could come visit, that would be great. We could also start swaying, okay, or hard selling or whatever. So let's look at that. So like hook here, we can stop doing this. We can hard sell. And we can do this one. And that's going to save us points, basically. Let's see, anyone who's in the 50s, we can do that now. Hard sell. Actually, can we sway? Let's see if we can sway this pitch. Let's see how that goes. Troop, we're chilling with him. We're in 3rd with this contact seeker. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to put more on him. We can official visit for him. And then Weeks also, we don't actually don't have enough information on him at all. Is there anybody else? Which Weeks, I don't know, we're in the top 5, which is kind of crazy. That we may want to look at scheduling a visit for. Which you can't. Can you sort by like? Here we go. Sort by national rank. Because it would be dope to get guys out here instantly. Week 8, we'll take it. Proximity to home, love it. Trey Hawley is already coming for a visit. And then none other of these guys can even have a visit. 20 for a visit there. Which honestly, bro, I mean, like, $20 for a visit. Sure thing, Army. And proximity to home. Okay, we're lit. Okay. Our recruiting's done. Now it's time for a big game. We have, actually, Weeks is coming to the Duke game. Can you do like, yeah, look, so Weeks is coming to the game this week. Actually, a few guys are. So we have this athletic running back, basically Okuda, or Akada. We're first. Alex Ismail's coming, this right tackle, 3-star from Monroe. And Willie Weeks, this Will linebacker who we're freaking in contention with LSU. So he's going to have A+ there. If we can get a win, it'd be huge. And it would also get us our goal of being 2-1 going into the game against Ole Miss. So let's look at our schedule real quick. Lost to Northwestern close. This should have been a blowout. Now we got a noon game at home against Duke, which would be huge. Ole Miss lost, unfortunately, so they're unranked, but it's still a big game against an SEC opponent who's definitely much better than us overall-wise. And then we'll go ahead and kick off conference play. So without further ado, may not talk very much during gameplay, but certainly this is an important game. Duke at Tulane. Can we go 2-1? Can we get this win for these recruits? So let's also upgrade coach skills. Currently we have 16 points to spend, which is enough for 2 of these upgrades. I think we'll go ahead and do this, and we'll go ahead and secure, I think that our quarterback maybe gets off-season training boost, or should we do someone else? I mean, I don't think it matters at this point because everyone's going to get it. I think at this point we'll do O-line. Lock them in for that, and then go from there. So, to get Master Uni 5 players drafted, XP games, composure, anyway, okay. Alright, all that's done, recruiting's done, all that fun stuff is taken care of, and now let's hop into this game at home against Duke and see if we can't walk out of here with our first home win. Okay, so this is a pretty even matchup. A bit better offense, our defense is even. We'll just wear our default uniforms again. They'll rock their default uniforms as well. I am perfectly fine with that so far, and let's
welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work first.
All right, let's do this.
All
right, we're going to pause the game. And we're going to do something we need to do every game. We're going to go to depth chart. We're going to do select chart. Okay, they have an 89 overall sophomore quarterback who's a pocket passer. Okay. He's a freaking beast. Wow. Running back is fine with some speed. Good speed at receiver. Everyone's in the 90s, actually. Okay. Defensively wise, any corners we should look out for? Yeah. So Duke actually has some ballers. They just aren't very deep. Okay, good to know.
With the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing.
He's so freaking
and
good.
Get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know
good defense, good
what
defense.
to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good
another RPO.
We need something good to happen early.
We did it again.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too
3rd and
big
6.
for
Come on,
DBs
boys.
to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
A strike downfield.
See, like, I freaking hold triangle and our freaking guy just misses. Like,
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your
on a
job up to
freaking
that point.
comeback route. What the frick is that crap, bro?
Very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get
Screen.
open that deep down the field. For
Let's
an
go.
explosive play. Somebody's going to have to
Big
answer for
play
that when
from
they get to the
Cameron
sideline.
Hamilton right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen
Having a
to
great
run
year
right
so
up the field,
far.
and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back
All right,
going.
cover 2 in
That
right
is
here
the
for the force of
opposite
3rd
what
down.
happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down.
Wide
He
open.
lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. He gets it all the way
That was
down
zone
the
coverage,
5-yard
and they just
line. A
freaking
terrific catch and run
burned
before
it,
he
bro.
stopped.
Well, this guy
Just
obviously spent a lot of
freaking
time in
burned
the
it.
film room this week, 'cause
Goodness,
he is
dude. Our
dissecting
coverage,
this
man.
defense early in the game in the
Our
opening
secondary
drive.
just is
Great
not
job with
it.
his eyes, great job with his
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Duke. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together.
Okay, well, they absolutely burned us that play, that drive, and once again, it's just our defense, man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Our secondary just isn't in a spot to compete yet at this level.
And with
So
the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score
this is
was
a big
real
game, man.
buzz
We
kill
have
for
to
this
lock in.
crowd.
We have to lock in.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Tulane's offense will try to get something started with their
Mari
first
Hayes
possession.
had a big week last
It was
week.
a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think
And
the
nothing
offense
there.
is
The
gonna continue
freaking
to look
okay.
for him. Like, he is that guy outside.
Here we
that they can
go.
trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point. But I do
Oh
think
my
they have
gosh,
to move
what-
him around. You gotta
what are we
show
even
some
doing, bro? We look
different
freaking terrible.
formations, get him in motion,
3rd and 13
stack
now,
releases,
nothing
find
going.
him some access, 'cause there's no doubt this guy can
Embarrassing.
run routes. He can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's
That's a
see
pick.
some added wrinkles.
He got
with
it.
this offense.
What in the
How they
world? We'll
take
take
the
it.
next step based on what he did last time.
I thought it was a pick, and we get it. Our first major break in this dynasty.
And sometimes those bounces go your way. And he does
That's
right here.
huge.
Nice job by defense getting a hand on the football.
Yeah, dude, this is going to be a struggle fest, this game against this defense. They have some players. Like I said, man, they have some players.
Down at 2nd and 9. Looking to fire.
Okay.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Woof,
Listen, you
man.
can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get
Sacks.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down.
Oh, man.
And how
Are we
about
going to
this
freaking
defense?
struggle
Your
against
offense
Duke,
goes
bro?
right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack
I
on
mean,
3rd down and
dominated
force a
right
punt.
there,
You
dude.
talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd
They
up. Mission
just
accomplished.
they have way more top end talent. So we're gonna have to. I mean, linebacker blitz here. We're gonna have to figure out how to contain or
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he
Good,
tried
or
to
something.
string
That's
out
big.
that Run, but there was nowhere to turn it up.
It's big.
And he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Blue Devils with a long
you know what I'm saying? Like we
way to
just
go
we have to
after
figure
the
out how
loss of the
to
last
contain.
play.
I mean, I can't press them. I don't
Corners are
think.
gonna bail.
He's changing
2nd down, they'll
something.
go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's
I mean, he was
Brown.
there. 3rd and
That play
6.
won't make a highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he
They
works his
keep
way
going
to the
back to that
39.
same guy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job.
Come on, man. Can we get a stop? Can we get some pressure?
And he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
He freaking caught it, dude.
The stop is made, but this offense
is this the same guy? I mean, this is just embarrassing, dude.
That kind of situation in that field position on your own side of the field, 3rd and short, defense was definitely thinking.
Didn't we do 2 deep safety? I mean, oh man, this is.
It's an explosive play now, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the
This
running
is
game
not.
on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are
Not
threatening to
great.
take it in.
If we could hold for a field goal, I would love that. I mean, we can't play. We can't play man-to-man defense. I mean, there's no. Yeah, I mean, is it Brown again? Yeah, I mean, he's destroying us. He is absolutely eating us alive.
Because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing.
Like,
they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Like, we just don't have any top-end talent. You know, and I hope that 4-star doesn't just leave us, but I mean, we're going to have to start getting players like that if we want every...
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Yeah, I mean, okay, let's lock in. Let's stop complaining. But that's the reality here is that they have. They have. Go. Turner will score. Oh my gosh, that's huge. That's huge. It's true though, they have top end talent, but we're in it. We gotta lock in here. Maurice Turner, who shouldn't even be playing because our starter got hurt.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
I think I could work on showing my emotion better in terms of love.
One play, explosive touchdown just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now.
Okay. Come on. We're going to have to figure this out.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Big hit.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Okay.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack.
You're going to have to zone through the whole game. I mean,
So they start this drive from inside their own
we cannot man-to-man them anymore. That's not an option.
Can't get him to the ground. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Second down coming up.
We keep freaking dropping him in coverage. What's wrong? That's so stupid.
Wants to go up top.
Make a tackle. Such a freaking terrible angle. What about the freaking right corner?
Really nice
5
job
wide,
there by the quarterback,
okay.
understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be.
They're my freaking lesson,
based
bro.
on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here.
Yeah, dude, we can't, man. We're gonna get that up this game. It's a run.
On the run, it's more.
Nice.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all.
We're there. Please punt.
Pass to the tight end.
Oh, of course they're freaking going for it, dude.
They were counting on
I mean, we don't.
after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times
End of the first quarter, bro. Of course they're gonna go for it.
You say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
I'm gonna point them out, honestly. I'm locking in here. Oh, they're punting. Did my timeout change their mind?
First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch will be made.
Oh my gosh, they punted, okay.
They'll mark it at the 9. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive.
Wonder if they're gonna lock in on the run now, maybe.
Power football with the run.
Nice, gains 4.
Out to the 13.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times.
See if we can't get Callaway going here on this RPO.
Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Just break one tackle, dude. I mean, like, come on, guys.
Just because of the body blow effect.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Big first down. Good pitch and catch. Good pitch and catch.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Takes a handoff. It's Turner. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Turner's injured now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, keep Mobley in there.
Looking to fire.
They blitzed and left Callaway out there. Don't forget to take that.
On the out route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Substitute, yeah.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived.
The play action didn't even, like, do anything there. It's freaking hilarious.
Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going up top.
There's no way. A long pass play for Tulane. Oh my gosh.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense.
We freaking did a long pass play.
That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
Longest freaking pass of the year.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Nice.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Making side adjustments here. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep
To
it
the
on the
outside.
ground.
Let's freaking go.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Turner came back in to get this touchdown, bro. I freaking set him out. It's crazy. Honestly, though, we need to just freaking get him out of the game. Like, we can't risk losing him to in any shape of the imagination. And then we'll give the freshman McClure some touches too if they're not bad. I mean, it's just is what it is.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
And we freaking tied, dude. 9-play, 90-yard drive. Huge.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Marshall is putting on a show offensively.
Also new kicker and puncher, but you know, that'll
lead
come.
Against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over the Gloopers.
We're back
Boy,
to
KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that?
No
Keep
man-to-man
an
here.
eye on it for us. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On the ground, it's Moore.
Let's freaking go. 3rd and 1.
One to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the
3rd and 1. They hand it off, and they just freaking move us wherever they want us right there.
And they'll move the chains.
Freaking terrible.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does
Just
the
moved
rest.
us
This guy, I think,
right
will get a lot
us,
more
basically.
touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive.
Good right there.
He is going
That was really good.
nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen
Let's
pass to the
flip
running back,
Westmoreland for
just nowhere
once.
to go after he caught the football. The defense completely
Give him a different
swarmed
look
around him, and that's a loss.
on the D-line at least.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore.
Is that a fumble?
Defense swarming on
Is that a fumble?
ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground.
The freaking turnover Mardi Gras chain. Let's freaking go.
Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
I'm like, are they going to review that? Was it a fumble? I mean, Kevin Adams here. I think it's a fumble. Oh my gosh.
Back onto the field.
We're back in this thing, bro. Holy cow.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You
I'm
gave
like
him
in
the
Reed
ball
here,
and he
bro.
delivered the goods. Great job taking apart
They're in
the
zone, bump it
defense,
off.
Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Like, what's happening? How are we in this game, bro?
That are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget,
Dude, what?
it's easier to
Catch
pick
the
up 2nd
ball
and 5
there.
3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting
Like,
those long yardage
genuinely,
situations.
what is the issue?
Tulane
Lord.
lines up on 3rd and short.
Like, he surely can't need to stop and catch that ball every single time on
They'll
that
try to
play.
move the chains on the ground. At the
Mobley,
20,
let's go.
they get him corralled, but not until
2
he's in the
rushes,
red zone.
he's
They'll
beasting
mark
and
it at the
feasting,
14.
bro.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down.
Okay, we're going to take this down 2-minute warning. There's no point in running a play here.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Inside the 15,
Okay, we're back
1st
here.
and 10 from the 14.
Shackelford in the RPO. I like it.
Fires to the left.
In a
They'll
4.
get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
We're going to
Great
chew
play
clock.
by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Then we're going to try and do
Quick
here.
timeout by the
I respect it.
defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Good blocking. 3rd and 2.
Take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love to pick up this
3rd and
down
2.
and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Got it. More.
Strong
To the 1.
and he's brought down just inches away from the score.
To the 1.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tulane
No timeouts. We did what we needed to do to take the lead and turn the game on its head in the first half. He is in.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left.
From down 14-0 and being rocked to being up 21-14. What a crazy turn of events.
They're on top by 7. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive.
Wow.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that.
That's
last
freaking
drive.
hype, dude. Let's freaking go.
He'll bring it back from inside his
To the outside. Where are you going? Trucked.
Down he goes. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field.
Here we go, dude. We have the freaking lead now. Stadium Pulse is dead. It's fine.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
We're right there. Get down.
It's Kane. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes.
2nd and 7 now.
Good job by him knowing it's
Westmoreland.
This is basically like a check down. Right?
Should have been there.
Pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
A minute to go now. Still in zone.
To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets.
What is happening, dude?
Slippery slide.
Our secondary is so bad.
Touchdown Duke.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half.
You know we're a freaking weak link, bro. That's a tight end, bro. And look at this angle. I mean, like, it just, the angle, the coverage, it just... We get the ball first, thankfully, but I mean, it's just, oh. It's gut-wrenching, it's annoying, I mean, Ole Miss is going to absolutely destroy us. Like, you know, we think this is bad now. Like, y'all just hold on. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Really good balance on that last
and no one's even there.
Over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice too to have the defense on their heels, because at this point they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
All right, we'll do one last play here.
Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Callaway's got it. Our fastest guy. He's gonna score.
Touchdown, Tulane. And once he
Oh my goodness.
might as well start playing.
It pays off to try. That's the loudest we've heard this crowd. The aggressiveness pays off. We're going to half.
Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route.
They're using 19 of 19.
And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Dude, I cannot believe that worked. What a call, what a catch, what a pass. Our fastest receiver just burns them. And we're here. I mean, dude, we get the ball first. We do.
The Blue Devils will
Oh my gosh, dude, that's couldn't be perfect. That couldn't be perfect. More perfect. Like, let's freaking do this.
The end zone, no return on that one for a touchback.
Alright, we know what we have to do, bro. We're gonna choose some clock, dude. I mean, I know exactly what we have to do here. We have to be... We're gonna have to be... McClure's first touch. The freshman up the guts.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency,
I know exactly what we have to do. I mean, it's just it's natural. Your defense can't stop anybody. Mobley up the gut, first down. So we're gonna have to be freaking
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got
idiotic about this and just freaking
waste
of time, bro.
Run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
He's by himself. If no one drops, they could drop.
They're trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snagged in the middle.
Good catch.
And they pick up just a few on that.
That was risky.
Line getting set on second down.
Keep that clock moving. Mobley again. Gains 3.
Stopping him short of the first down line.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of
try an actual screen pass now.
It's negative, but they're the big
we're playing smart now. We're playing smart now. Love it. Get some blocks, spin move. Mobley first down, Tulane.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now,
McClure up the gut
on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half. This is going to be a big key for him, David. With the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and
we are so locked in, bro. We are so locked in right now. We're patient.
But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Another 8-yard gasher.
The sixth of the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want
to run the second and short, third and short. We're milking this clock.
Keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
3rd and 1.
That's going to be the key for this offense.
I want a pitch play.
Winning the game.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Complete on 3rd down. They're gonna
4th and inches.
Man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
We can go for it.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Spread them out. Don't pull anybody.
And it comes as absolutely
up
no
the gut.
surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Needs it to keep the
touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6
what
more
a drive. That was our best drive of the entire series.
Novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating.
What a freaking drive, dude. What a freaking drive on 4th and inches. 10 plays, 75 yards, 6-minute drive. I'll be right back.
studio.
What an insane
All right, guys, a
drive,
little
bro.
update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by a field goal over Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive.
More
snapping
zone
it from
here,
the
of
21.
course.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on.
Wow.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football.
I don't think
every
he's
down.
missed the
Love
pass
the
yet
offense,
still.
Sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a
Yeah,
first
they're
down at the
just
44.
freaking bludgeoning us.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling the pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush,
Found the
getting
hole
into
there,
the
too.
running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Off play action. Lost one.
Surely,
on the right side.
it is
Throw toward the
our
end zone.
first
Picked off
pick.
right at the goal line. Takes it the other way.
Oh my goodness, we forced 2 turnovers too. But Westmoreland's hurt.
And he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
But Westmoreland is hurt. TBD. He didn't even do anything this game, bro. I don't know.
So the first
That
play
is
of the
so
drive will
big,
come
bro.
from the
Oh my
43.
goodness, that's huge.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Substitute. 4th quarter, it's a blowout. Come on.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
95.5. That's insane. Dude, I'm so proud of our team. We actually forced... We've had 2 turnovers. That's it. I told you. We just have to be an opportunistic defense. That's all we have to be. We have to get pressure on the quarterback from our D-line. We can't take any chances. We have to play smart.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Let's freaking go.
And he'll
3rd and
find enough
4.
running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And here's the
Keep
mindset
that
if you're
clock
on offense.
moving.
4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Get
You're probably
across.
just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Perhaps
freaking
emboldened
go.
by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time.
Frick, dude.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
I mean, we're not going to go for it there. Like, it's literally inches and we can't freaking get
Looking
it.
to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows
The tight end's
where
wide
the
open right now.
defense
This
isn't.
formation
And he's
sucks.
able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Finds his tight end.
Like
Drag
what?
down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback,
Nice.
tight
And
end,
the
on
actual
the same
incompletion.
page, gets the 1st down.
2nd and
Oh,
10.
man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Run nowhere. Sit down.
Not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up,
Come on,
stuffing
Howard.
the run.
Do something for me.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Surely again. It is.
And it's picked off.
Another freaking interception.
The #1 objective for a
Come
defense
on,
is to
dude.
make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field.
Lo and behold, the defense has shown up and given us a game that we exactly needed. He forced it, and he was there, dude. I'm so proud of our team.
They'll snap
So
it
proud
from
of
the
our
20
team,
for the
dude.
opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's McClure. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between
That's what we're gonna
snaps.
do.
Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Look out, he's got room. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Can't do that.
Here's the pick, and oh, did they need that
Can't
right
do
now.
that.
Touchdown,
Woof.
Blue Devils.
First
What
big
a
mistake of the
great
game.
play.
Pick
What a
6 for
huge
Terry
moment
Moore.
for this defense.
Now it's a 1-score
Oh,
game.
They could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense
So
getting
that's
the interception and
not
taking
great.
it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten
And they
really
get the 2-point conversion. Yes, the game has just gotten interesting, bro. Yikes, bro. We were in total control, and we did something that you absolutely cannot do.
He wisely lets that
So
one
a
bounce through the back of
freaking
the end zone,
pick
and they'll take over
6.
at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. These little gains can start to
Good.
add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take
First
as much
down.
time off the game clock as they can
Big
before
injury.
snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What
They
can I
tipped
lean
it.
on
Are
right
you
here to make sure we
freaking
win this?
serious?
In the last
There's
couple weeks,
no
man, you're
way
getting a
he
lot of
tipped that.
consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
There's no
Tulane
way
forced
that
to
we
send
lose
out
this
the
game,
punt
right?
unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Right?
Pretty
Like,
solid
right?
coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Oh my
It's a
gosh, now we
one-possession
need to
game
freaking
in the
stop.
4th. They'll try the run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit
Kind
it,
of
get the
speechless
first
right
down.
now.
Don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Got room to work.
Good.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
2-minute
This
warning.
running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is
Defense has
to
played
find a way
so
to slow
good.
him down. He had a good run
Done
2 plays
everything
ago.
that we could have asked him to
Defense gets
do.
the TFL on this one. I think you got to
The
change
offense
up
is
your
a friggin'
fronts
pick
defensively
six.
and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Catch in the middle
Good.
once more.
3rd and 6.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Flips
Can I get there? We can.
They'll stop him short.
They're gonna go for it.
3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. On 4th down, he'll try to toss.
Just wide ass open. Are you freaking kidding me, bro?
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Clock's running here. Man in motion. Play action.
Makes the catch. It's
Bad
Brown.
angle again from our freaking
Brings
corner.
him down
Timeout,
at the
Duke.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first
Yeah,
down
we're getting
for this
nervous now,
offense.
boys.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a
We
new
should
set of
not
downs.
lose this game. Oh my goodness. Where the frick's the pick right there?
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a
1
big
minute
drive,
left.
make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Quickly out to the tight end.
Inbounds.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You know, David, this is really what
3rd and 3. The
managing
clock's moving.
is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that
Wide
negative sometimes,
open.
finding a quarterback that's a game manager.
Out of
use your brain.
bounds.
Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on
Timeout,
that
Duke.
one.
Yeah, I
Oh
think the
my
running back
gosh,
kinda
dude.
went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. And
2nd and goal.
unfortunately ended up losing yards.
If we stop him here, that's freaking huge.
Pressure coming.
He barely got it away.
Well, as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to
We
get
stop
him.
him.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Out of the gun, looking to throw.
Incomplete, we win. Oh my goodness.
Desperately wanted to
Tulane
get
does
down,
it.
but couldn't do it. Running out the clock,
We
a
pull it
real
off.
formality between them and a victory
Oh,
as we have victory
we
formation
freaking did
coming.
it.
You want to talk about building confidence?
Oh my
Coming
goodness.
through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps.
Holy
they've seen
crap,
a lot
dude.
of looks, and they've lost close games
What
like this
a
in the past.
gutsy
That
win
wasn't the
for
case
our
today, David.
program.
Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
It shouldn't have been that
Belief is
close.
what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment.
But we
that
still
continues
pulled it
to
out.
Build on week-to-week success, and you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We still pulled it out. Ooh, getting out of this freaking menu, bro. Oh my gosh, we did it. That's a huge win, bro. I can't believe it. We did it. We're 2-1. Playing Ole Miss. We're 2nd. Oh gosh, we're not gonna get him. They're ranked. was an A+ trip for him, but I think LSU has him. Unfortunately, that's really freaking annoying. Like I genuinely may pull the plug on him. Like I don't think it's worth it. I mean, it's unfortunate. We tried our best. Goodbye weeks. Time to lock in on somebody else. I mean, honestly, I just don't have that. This is deal breaker. Championship contender. Let's try to get these boys in, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get all these visits scheduled. Freaking Raging Cajuns are on him, bro. Almost the top 3. Alright, man, I want to keep playing, but it's time for bed for sure, dude. 2-1. What's our conference look like here? A bunch of 3-0 teams, honestly. I mean, we're by far, actually, UCF's the best team, but they're 0-3. I mean, we shouldn't have problem competing in our conference. Points for, I mean, yeah, we have one of the worst points against. Easily. Dang. And we get a ranked opponent here. 86 overall across the board. We are gonna get freaking slapped. Maybe we'll see. going to try and control the clock and whatever else and just be an annoying player. We'll see. Alright, that's it for this edition of EA College Football Tulane Episode 3. We'll see y'all tomorrow, maybe for Episode 4, but for sure on Thursday. Peace.